Quassy is an amusement park located in Middlebury, Connecticut, and with it being home to over 20 rides and attractions, there is no wonder it is so popular. However, today we're going to count down the top 10 rides at Quassy. Starting off at number 10, we have Little Dipper, and no matter if you want to head on a classic coaster, just without the thrills, or you are just looking for a fun family attraction, then this 1952 steel coaster is just for you. The only thing is, however, it is not all easy coasting, as once you have boarded the red train and rose up that tiny lift hill, not only will you head around 2 laps consisting of many drops, twists and turns, but you also encounter an awful amount of airtime, creating an experience that I would feel wrong not putting on our top 10 list. Get your sick bags ready, as for our number 9 spot, we have Tilt-A-Whirl, the park's, believe it or not, Tilt-A-Whirl ride, and so with it being so common, if not the most common ride around the world, for starters, if you are visiting the park on a busy day, then we would suggest riding the more unique attractions first. Yet if you do get a chance to ride, you will definitely not be disappointed, with in a nutshell your 3-person 3D spinning gondola spinning on a plate that will then also be spun and lifted up and down by another plate, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. For our number 8 spot on our top 10 list, things are starting to become a lot more crazy, as we have reverse time, which, trust me when I say, after riding this ride you will sure want that, because similar to that scene on Total Wipeout, you will be able to board a giant disc that will then spin on 2 axes whilst also being tilted in the air. However, we are still not at the best part yet, as halfway through the ride, when you think it's all coming to the end, you will do it all again, but this time in reverse, creating a ride that you, nor your stomach, will ever forget. If you are scared of heights, then look away now, as for our number 7 spot, we have Free Fallen, and with it standing high in the air, already I know some of you are like, no way Jose, although it does not stop there, because despite it being a so-called family drop tower, once you have made it to the top, not only will you free fall back down to the bottom in a matter of a few seconds, but you will also rise up, bounce and so much more for the entire 2-minute duration of the ride, providing both some great views across the park as well as an experience for all of you thrill seekers out there. Have you ever wanted to fly through the air? Well, if so, then you must take a ride on our number 6 spot, Yo-Yo Swing, as this ride has quite literally taken your classic swing to the next level. And here is how. Now, of course, it would not be a swing without boarding a seat that can freely rock back and forth through the sky, and this ride is no different. Yet what brings it to the next level is the fact that your seat will also be lifted and spun around in circles through the air at mega fast speeds, making you really feel as if you are flying through the sky. Top 5, and coming in for this position, we have Tidal Wave, the most swashbuckling ride on the 7 seas. Okay, that was a horrendous pirate accent, however this pirate ship attraction sure isn't, with as soon as you have boarded the ship, and for the best experience, we would suggest either the back or the front row. You will rock back and forth, higher and higher, until you are quite literally lifted out of your seat. How cool is that? And so when also taking into account the awesome theming, there is no doubt in my mind that this classic theme park attraction should be on your bucket list. It is time to partay, as for our number 4 spot, we have Music Fest, where, as you can probably guess by the name, you'll be able to sing and dance along to all of your favourite tunes for 2 minutes. And you will not be wrong. However, it is not all singing and dancing, as on this thrill attraction, your 2-person car will also be spun around in circles, tilted from side to side, lifted up and down, and the list goes on and on, both forwards and backwards too. So yeah, this ride is plain down mental, but also one which in my eyes a trip to the park would be nowhere near complete without a ride on. Here we are at the top 3 rides at the park, and for our number 3 spot, we have Paratrooper, Quassy's Paratrooper ride, and for anyone who has not ridden one of these before, well then you are in for a treat, because similar to both Yo-Yo and Music Fest combined, you, of course if you think you have what it takes to soar through the sky, will be able to field a 3D rocking car that will then rise, tilt and swing through the sky, creating a really fun paragliding experience for the entire family. And so with those great views that you can also get across Lake Waterpark, this should definitely be on your top 10 list. You can't have an amusement park without a pendulum ride, and Quassy is no different. As for our number 2 spot, we have Frantic. And wow, this ride may be a lot smaller than your classic pendulum ride, but it definitely packs a punch, with you and the rest of the thrill seekers in your group not only spinning around non-stop, but in addition to this, rocking back and forth until you dangle and go completely upside down. And yes, you did hear me right there guys, this pendulum ride will take you completely upside down, and you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know that this is mega intense. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in our eyes for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Wooden Warrior. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day. Yet to start from the beginning, from the moment you see this ride's wooden structure, you will instantly want to take a ride. And you should definitely do just that, as words literally cannot describe how amazing those 35 miles per hour gravity group drops, bank turns, airtime hills and tunnel sections really are. And so I think it is very easy to see why it is at our number 1 spot. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.